6 of the fantasy baseball season, and here's a few pitchers rising up the rankings this week. The first guy's Wade Miley of the Cincinnati Reds. So Wade Miley coming off a no-hitter on May 7th at Cleveland. His next start's today at the Colorado Rockies, and we'll see how he does right after throwing a no-hitter. Usually most players and pitchers obviously get destroyed after that no-hitter, but Wade Miley so far this season, it's been a good one for him. 36 innings pitched, 4-2 record, 19 hits given up, 8 earned runs, 3 homers, 8 walks, 27 strikeouts, a 2 ERA, 0.75 whip, and 3 quality starts. And in the last week here, he's ranked number 8 in fantasy baseball. So right now, obviously that no-hitter catapulted him right up there, the rankings. But even before the no-hitter, he's been pitching good this season, is Miley, at least going 5 or 6 innings a game. And like I said, he had the 4-2 record so far in the early going. So the last few outings here for Miley, April 24th at St. Louis, 6 innings, got the loss in that one, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks, a 3 ERA, 1.17 whip, and a quality start. April 30th versus the Cubs, 5 innings, got the win, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, a homer, giving up 2 walks, 3 Ks, a 3.60 ERA, and a 1.40 whip. And then the no-hitter at Cleveland on May 7th. In that one, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, 0.11 whip, and a quality start. So right here, Wade Miley, the quality starts aren't right where you want them to be. But a guy who threw a no-hitter in the last 3 ball games has given up 2 runs or less. It's a guy that's definitely rising up the rankings. Maybe he finally found something here in Cincinnati, and we'll see what he could do, especially today in a tough hitters ballpark at Coors Field. The next pitcher is John Means of the Baltimore Orioles. So another pitcher who pitched a no-hitter recently here is Means. And Means, he's been a total surprise, especially to me this season here with this Baltimore Oriole team. Last season, he was a mediocre pitcher with a 4.53 ERA, but so far this year, 52 innings pitched, 4-0 record for Means, 7 earned runs, 5 home runs, 10 walks, 53 strikeouts, a 1.21 ERA, a 0.71 whip with 6 quality starts. So right now, his numbers, they're way up there in quality starts, obviously. He's top 5 in quality starts so far this season, right there with the undefeated record as well for Means, which is great at 4-0. And the ERA is astonishing, especially the division he plays in is Means, to have a 1.21 ERA. So the last few games outings for him, April 25th versus Oakland, 6 1/3, got the win in that one. 2 hits, 1 earned run, a homer, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, a 1.42 ERA, and an 0.79 whip. April 30th, once again at Oakland, 7 innings, got the win, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 homers, giving up a walk, 9 Ks, 2.57 ERA, 0.57 whip, and a quality start. And the no-hitter he threw May 5th at Seattle, 12 strikeouts in that one. And then May 11th at the New York Mets a couple nights ago, he pitched well once again, no runs given up, 6 innings, no decision, which the bullpen blew the game for him in that one. 3 strikeouts, a 1 whip, and a quality start. So his next start's May 16th versus the New York Yankees. But it don't matter who this guy faces, it seems like this season. He's mowing through lineups. He's a tough guy to hit nowadays here for opposing teams. And let's see if he keeps it going. But he's definitely rising up the rankings here is John Means. The next pitcher is Taejon Walker of the New York Mets. So the Mets signed him late in the offseason. And Walker, we never questioned his talent. The only thing with Taejon throughout his career is staying healthy. And last season he came back from Tommy John surgery, first with Seattle, and then they traded him away to the Toronto Blue Jays, where he had a good couple months over there in Toronto down the stretch. And so far this season with his new ball club, the New York Mets, 41 innings, 3-1 record, 24 hits given up, 10 earned runs, 1 homer only given up, 18 walks, which is a little troubling in my opinion, 39 strikeouts, a 2.20 ERA, and a 1.02 whip with 4 quality starts. So Walker, just control issues have been the only problem for him. But besides that, his strikeout rate's pretty good, almost a strikeout an inning, the low 2 ERA, and still 4 quality starts. So right here, this Met team, they're not clicking on all cylinders offensively. But right now, Taejon Walker, Stroman, and Jacob deGrom, who obviously went down with injury, Those guys have been three great pitchers so far in Major League Baseball, and that's why the Mets have been on a tear, winning 7 in a row here. And we'll see if it continues, but the last few outings here for Walker: May 1st at Philly, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, a homer, giving up a walk, 4 Ks, 6 ERA, a 1.33 whip. May 6th at St. Louis, 7 innings, got the win, 1 hit, 8 strikeouts, an 0.14 whip and a quality start. And then versus Matt Harvey the other day, May 12th, 7 innings, got the win, 4 hits, an earned run, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So Walker, he's been so far so good here, and he wasn't owned in many fantasy leagues up until this week, where his percentage went up 16%. But he's a player that should be owned in all leagues, and he's a pitcher definitely moving up the rankings. And his next start's May 17th at the Atlanta Braves. The next pitcher is Madison Bumgardner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. So Bumgardner, the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's been a pitcher I've been talking about a lot in these videos, and he's definitely dominant once again. He looks like Bumgardner from his San Francisco Giant days here over the last month. After the first 3 or 4 starts of the season, he looked like a guy that was finished, but so far in the season, 43 2/3 of an inning, 4-2 record, 34 hits given up, 20 earned runs, 5 home runs, 10 walks, 49 strikeouts. The ERA still at a 4.12 with a 1.01 whip and only 3 quality starts. But over the last month here, his ranking's number 3 in fantasy baseball, 4-0 record, 12 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 homers given up, 2 walks, 34 strikeouts, an 0.90 ERA, and an 0.74 whip. So here, he's pitching lights out, is Bumgardner. And the thing that really got him going was pretty much that no-hitter in that 7-inning doubleheader versus the Braves. That don't count as a no-hitter. But ever since then, he's been pitching, and they can't hit him right now. Only 2 earned runs given up in his last 4 outings. So April 25th, like I mentioned, in that doubleheader at the Braves, 7 innings, got the win. No-hitter, 7 strikeouts, and the quality start. April 30th versus the Rockies, 5 innings he only went, got the win though. 4 hits, 1 earned run, a walk, 6 strikeouts, a 1.80 ERA, and a 1 whip. And May 6th in Miami, 6 innings, no decision, 2 hits, 1 earned run, a homer, 1.50 ERA, 0.33 whip, a quality start, and 7 strikeouts. And May 11th versus Miami, once again from Bumgardner, 7 innings, got the win in that one, 4 hits, no runs, 9 Ks, 0.57 whip, and a quality start. So the last 2 outings, I know it was versus a weak Miami Marlin offense, but the last month, like I mentioned, he's ranked number 3 in fantasy baseball, and he's definitely getting the job done, and he's been a good pitcher. And his next outing is May 16th versus Washington, and the 5th and final pitcher, moving up the rankings, Jack Flaherty of the St. Louis Cardinals. So Flaherty, obviously the ace here for the Cardinals, but last season it was a mediocre year for most of the year for him until he really kicked things into gear in the second part. But so far this season, he's been lights out, 47 1/3 innings, 7-0 record for Flaherty, 32 hits, 13 earned runs, 3 homers given up, 13 walks, 48 strikeouts, a 2.47 ERA, 0.95 whip, and 6 quality starts. So Flaherty, he's been mowing through offenses, and right now he's getting some good run support too as well when he's on the mound here for this St. Louis team. But the last few outings, he's definitely been pretty much unhittable, is Flaherty. May 1st at Pittsburgh, 6 innings, got the win, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 9 Ks, 4.50 ERA, a 1.33 whip, and a quality start. May 7th versus the Rockies, 7 innings, got the win, 3 hits, 1 walk, 6 Ks, no ERA, 0.57 whip, and a quality start. And May 13th, last night at the Milwaukee Brewers, 6 innings once again, got the win, only 4 hits, 2 walks, 6 Ks, no ERA, 1 whip, and a quality start. So Flaherty now with 5 quality starts in a row for the St. Louis team, and he hasn't given up an earned run now in the last 2 outings. So right here, he's pitching well. He's moving up the rankings, and he's on a good Cardinal team that definitely, in my opinion, should win the NL Central this season. So that's a few pitchers moving up and rising up the rankings here in Week 6 of the fantasy baseball season.